Well, good morning. Welcome back to Dillon, Montana. James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and Vowels. Hey, Vikings just won, and in a good ball game, 47-39. Wasn't that close. Bring in my pregame partner, Matt Porovecchio. Didn't have a chance to talk with head coach Isaac Martels. They got here after the boys' game started, so no pregame, maybe a postgame with him. But we have Matt, so we're good to go. So before we get ready for the girls' game, real quick, Big Fork played well, 47-39, but it wasn't that close.
No.
It was Big Fork played really, really well. The thing that I got out of that, the biggest thing I got out of that, Alex Oakes back.
Nice addition.
Good. He had some good drives, baseline, made a couple shots on the outside, and he looked good.
Well, and I you know what they say, that defense is what gets you there, and I think our defense was there. Havre had some just top-notch shooters over there, and we were able to, I'm not sure what the shooting percentages were, but we really did a good job limiting their players' perimeter shooting. So they did just a great job, and collectively, Tamrit,
and again, picking up charges again.
There's a whole handful of guys.
They really step up.
Yep.
Pregame brought to you by JD Detailing, Josh Digley, 406-261-1460 in business. By the time I wrote this, it's probably been in business about 7 years. Was voted second best in the Flathead at one time. If you got detailing needs, get a hold of Josh Digley. He'll do a nice job for you here. And a proud sponsor of Big Fork Athletics, both the Vikings and Valkyries. So make sure you do that. So here, we're going to talk about the Valkyries.
Big
they take
game
on Havre.
Yeah.
Huge for them. They're going to, I would say they're outmatched. Havre, they played them last year. Havre didn't lose much. Played them twice in the state tournament last year in Billings.
Correct.
It's going to be, I'm not going to say that they're overwhelmed, but it's going to be a tough matchup today. We'll see what happens as
you're right. They have just a great, here's what it is. It's a great test for our girls. It's gonna take multiple athletes to manage this team. It'll be interesting to see who steps up. Peyton's going to need a little bit of support out there offensively, and they just I think it's be just a great opportunity to test them a little bit and see how it goes.
We'll see. Like yesterday, I think the key there is Chloe really stepped up yesterday.
Yes.
Nice passes again by Gunlock. Gunlock, I think, had a triple-double with points,
she moves the ball around.
Steals, and assists yesterday. So to continue to do that, and some of these other girls, I like Emma Pargman coming off. The freshmen are really learning some of their roles here. Emma Pargman, Ione Plummer's quick. Josie Vick, I think, needs to be a little bit more aggressive. Eva Hill, I like her, and then Keegan got to make some shots, but Peyton Spain.
Yep.
Desiree Dell. Some threes. Dell could continue to shoot from the outside and make those threes. Give the Valkyries an opportunity today. We'll see how this ball game go. Like you said, it's going to be a good test. Just like yesterday when the Vikings took on Lockwood.
No,
teams from. These are teams that played at the state tournament. So
James, as much as it would be nice to go into the regular season undefeated or right in some wave of, I think playing the teams that we're playing, probably some of the tougher matchups that were had in the Western A tip-off, the East-West tip-off, that's what you want, right? I mean, this is what you want to see, and see where you fall, and see these are the teams you're going to have to play at some point or another if you want to make it into the playoffs.
Well, these teams from the East we would never see them before until this East-West thing happened. Yeah. And we've been involved. We saw Miles City. We saw Billings Central. Now we see Lockwood, and the Havre, we saw them at state for the first time.
Yes.
I think if we would have saw them before that, maybe at the East-West, we'd had a little better understanding of what they had. Good ball team. And they got a good point guard for them. Number 2, Amaya Jarvis.
Yeah, Jarvis.
She's a senior. Right. So they're led by, they have 3 seniors on their team. I remember Harbor. Some of these players for them from last year. So it's going to be good. We'll see how they do. again, who steps up today, but and going forward, because honestly, if you ask me, conference, it's going to be, again, not as tough for us as these other teams, like the Dillons, the Frenchtowns, the Havres, Lockwood, stuff like that.
Yep.
They're a little better competition, if you will.
I agree.
Big Fork.
I agree. We've had James. You've been doing this for a few years, and you've seen those seasons where when you roll through your conference opponents, it doesn't do you any good.
No, it doesn't, because then you're really not ready for postseason.
No,
in the Western A division, sometimes you'll get matchups, non-conference, against those other teams. But really, it's good to get this East-West thing going, because then you see some of those teams. You'll probably end up seeing a state. So I'll tell you, you're going to probably of the teams we have here, and I'm going to look at the East-West.
Yeah.
Lockwood maybe out of the East. I don't know who will challenge them. I think Miles City will give them a challenge.
Yeah.
Havre, you're going to see at state. Frenchtown, you're going to see. Billings Central, Dillon. At least 5 of the 6 teams. I think Big Fork as well will be. I think that Big Fork, the girls, honestly, is probably they could beat Dillon. They're one of the top 3 teams out of the West.
I agree.
I would say both boys and girls.
Yep.
And so they have a chance at state. And, top 4 go to state. So, but you got to get through the regular season. You got to get healthy. And luckily, Big Fork is healthy. And, Dell really stepping up. And I think Ione needs to get back into basketball. We talked about that yesterday. Isaac Martell, when he came up and interviewed on the post game, talking about Ione getting into basketball mode from soccer mode. Because if you watch her, she's guarding people like she's guarding in soccer, right? And she just gets to that basketball mode.
A couple of years off, and now they're coming along. That's what this is about, getting better. You have the kids figuring out themselves, the coaches figuring out the kids, and then long season. Get it all together towards the end, and punch your ticket to the divisional tournament, and then it's anybody's guess. Because I'll tell you, hope people realize, man, getting out of the divisional tournament is quite a feat. Getting into the divisional tournament some years is a feat. I mean, there's Big Fork is outsized in almost every. Well, they're outsized by almost every school in our western half of the state. So, they're facing schools with 100, 200, 250 more kids than us in some instances. So, 300 more kids than us in a number of instances. So, we've got. I think it speaks to the coaches and the kids and the level of talent we have in our school, and I'm just super proud of them and how they've been playing so far.
Yeah, they really played well. I'm just checking the starting lineups. I just got them. Yeah. So, and we'll get back with those. So, they're playing well. They're not, you lose. I'll say this. You lose an all-state, all-everything, probably in my 20 years that I've had the opportunity to watch and call at home, PA, but then also broadcast since 2018. Girls and boys basketball, all-around player, the best I've seen is Braden Gunlock.
Yeah.
She can shoot from the outside, inside, rebound, pass. Just a solid player, probably the best one. We've had some players in the past that are pretty good.
Oh yeah.
But I think Braden, and then Peyton right behind.
Yeah.
Peyton's right up there with
pretty
her.
Special.
But Peyton's a little bit different. She's really can handle the ball.
Yeah.
She's more of a point guard.
Yep.
Very good. Both of them very good defensively. And Braden doing a great job in college, especially playing defense. And she gets her opportunities on the offensive end.
Yeah.
But she's really doing
as a true freshman.
Yeah, getting that opportunity at BYU and a Big 5 conference. So good for her. But obviously we're going to miss her. And then we miss Kenny Wade, who really good shooter from the outside last year as well. She wasn't top. She was key. When she was hitting and making those threes, we were
she'd spread the
really
defense out, take a little bit of the attention away from our other players. And that's what's unique about basketball. It's nice to have a top-tier player out there, but, boy, you need a couple other you're going to have a couple others to rebound, to pull the defense. And I think our team right now, we have a lot of young players out there, which is really exciting, and they're learning and kind of cutting their teeth out here. Some good competition and kind of figuring it out, and the tempo and
And I really like the mannerism and how Isaac is really dealing with these kids.
He does a great job.
He understands them, and he's really calm about it.
Yeah.
And talking, he knows and understands what their battle is, an uphill battle.
Yep.
So let's take a timeout. I'll let you go, and I'll come back with the starting lineups here as Big Four, the Valkyries, get ready to take on the Havre Lady Blue Ponies here from Dillon, Montana in the East-West Tip-Off Tournament. Well, welcome back to Dillon, Montana. And starting lineups will be brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services, Financial and Property Casualty Insurance Needs. Brought to you by Seth Price, 406-420-2054. The Valkyries get ready to take on the Lady Blue Ponies here from Dillon, Montana. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the Lady Blue Ponies, it'll be number 2, the point guard. It's 5'7" senior Amaya Jarvis. And number 3 for them, Taylon Olson, a 5'6" junior. Also, number 4, a sophomore, 5'9", Olivia Keller. And number 20 for them as well. It is a 5'7" junior, Bree Hansen. And finally, number 24 is a 5'8" senior, Ella Harbor. For head coach Tommy Brown, just by Jared Weigel, Loy Wade, and Lacey Chrissa Foley, excuse me. So Valkyries in their dark blue, white lettering, and little black trim. And take a look at the starting lineup. Senior guard, 5'8", captain number 10, Chloe Norad. At 6 foot even, a sophomore guard, number 14, Peyton Despain. At forward, 5'8", sophomore, number 20, Savannah Hedges. The point guard at 5'9", captain, senior guard, number 23, Peyton Gunlock. And finally, a junior guard at 5'6", number 30, Desiree Dell. For head coach Isaac Martell, assisted by Brandy Couture and Ellie Giort. So Havre in their white, little black trim and dark blue lettering. And we're about ready to get underway here. So, ready to get underway. It is Peyton Despain going against number 24, Ella Harbor. And Despain get the tip, and Gunlock with the basketball. Underway here in Dillon, Montana. Despain back to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock loses it. Goes over to number 3, Taylon Olson. And Jarvis will bring it up for Havre. Jarvis, get it over to 20, Bree Hansen in the corner. Thought about the 3, skip pass across. Jarvis with a shot on the way from 3. Off the rim, they'll give, bounce around. Chloe Norad will grab the basketball for Big Fork. Gives it up to Peyton Gunlock. Despain quickly up, going to drive in, shoots the floater, and Havre will get whistled for the foul. And Despain will go to the line and to shoot 2. First personal on number 4, Olivia Keller for Havre. Shot off the rim, no good. She'll get another here. Despain, second shot on the way. This one off the rim, no good. Rebounded there by number 20, Hanson. Hanson will bring it up for the Blue Ponies. Over the corner to 24, Havre. To Hanson, Havre. Havre looking to drive baseline, puts it up. Off the glass, no good. Chloe Norad with the rebound. She'll give it up to Gunlock. Gunlock will come across the timeline. Under 7 to go here in the first quarter. Gunlock driving in, floater off the glass. And she'll go to the line to shoot two. She gets fouled driving the lane for the Valkyries. So first personal on 24 here. Ella Havre for Havre. And Peyton Gunlock at the line to shoot two for Big Fork. First shot up, good. And she'll get one more. So Big Fork first on the board, 1-0 here. On your Hanson Excavating scoreboard, one more for Peyton Gunlock. Second shot is good, 2-0. 406-270-7384 if you're listening out there. And bringing it up is Havre. Havre will give it over. Underneath. Shot up from the free throw line. Misses it. And Jarvis trying to run it down. Trapped in the corner. Throws it out. Nearly goes over back right to Peyton Gunlock. She's going to drive in. Up. Off the glass. Rim no good. Rebound. Chloe Norad takes the rebound. Puts it up and back in for the Valkyries. And 20, Hanson will give it over Havre with the shot, rebounded by Peyton Despain. Despain up the right side, gives it up to Desiree Dale, back to Despain. Despain looking, drive underneath, tipped away. Peyton Gunlock comes up with the tip, shoots it inside the three-point line, off the glass, no good. Norad grabbing the rebound for Big Fork, out to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock, top of the key, man-to-man defense by Havre. So go over the corner, look for Desiree Dale. Pulled back, three-point shot on the way is good for the right side by Peyton Gunlock. It's 7-0 Valkyries lead here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. 5:40 and counting in the first quarter. And number 20, Hanson across the timeline, over to Havre. Havre right side in the corner. Give it up to Olsen. Back out over to Hanson. Shot up by number 3, Taylon Olsen, sticks into the rim. And Coach Isaac Martell goes up and gets it down. Possession arrow points towards, it'll be Big Fork basketball, here. Oh, check that. Held ball, so it'll be Havre with the basketball on the jump ball as it's pinned in the rim. Inbounding, they'll get it into Jarvis. Jarvis will give it out to Hanson. Thought about it was Olsen. Havre, skip pass over underneath to Jarvis. Jarvis going to try to shoot it up. Spin move, trapped in there, nowhere to go. Jarvis throws it up, misses it. Grabbed there by Hedges. Hedges will give it up to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock across the timeline for Big Fork. Peyton looking to drive in, kicks it out. Despain, baseline. Gets it out to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton Gunlock left wing for Big Fork. Going to drive in, shoots the floater up off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Jarvis. Jarvis. And Peyton Gunlock will pick up the personal. Her first team foul on Big Fork. Havre with 2 fouls on them. And number 20. Bree Hanson. Looking to inbound. She'll get it into Havre. Havre across the timeline. Man-to-man. Looks like a 1-2-2 defense by Big Fork. Skip pass. Jarvis takes it away. Looking to drive in. Jarvis misses it. Vic in the ball game now for Big Fork. Grabs the rebound. She'll give it up to Peyton Gunlock. 4:25 to go. Over to Despain. Despain on the left wing. Despain looking underneath for Vic. Vic right there. It'll be a held ball. Big Fork will retain possession. And NORAD to inbound front court into Despain. Despain looking up underneath. Gets it up to Vic. Vic off the glass, no good. Chloe NORAD misses it high off the glass. Jarvis will come down with the rebound. Down to 4 minutes to go. 7-0 Valkyries lead here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. Jarvis will give it over to Olsen. Olsen back to Havre. Skip pass. Will give it over to Hanson. Over to Havre. Havre looking to drive baseline. Driving in. Floats it up. No good. Fighting for the rebound is Vic. And Havre. And Havre will get the rebound. Havre to inbound for the Blue Ponies in the corner. Jarvis, 3-point shot of the way, misses it. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Big Fork basketball on the miss. Turnover by the Lady Blue Ponies. And Peyton Gunlock across the timeline. Down to 3:30 to go here in the first quarter. Valkyries lead 7-0. Despain on the drive, floats it up, no good. And grabbing as the rebound is Olsen. Olsen looking to drive, loses it out of bounds off of her leg. It'll be turnover to the Valkyries with 3:19 to go. Keegan Campbell will come in for Desiree Dell. Valkyries lead 7-0 here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. Peyton to Peyton. Despain to Gunlock on the inbound. And Gunlock will come across the timeline for the Valkyries. Look at Keegan Campbell. Campbell look at top of the key. We'll hand it out to NORAD. NORAD over to Despain. Despain right wing. Despain looking to drive in. Pull up jumper by Despain inside the free throw line is good by Peyton Despain. And Valkyries lead 9-0 now on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. Jarvis across the timeline for Havre. Looking, skip pass over to Hanson. Hanson looking to drive, baseline, underneath, kicks it out. Olsen throws it up, no good. Rebounded, Peyton Gunlock grabs the rebound off the miss by Olsen. And Gunlock quickly up the court. She's going to pull up, up, and she'll get fouled in a blocking call. Here, I believe it's against Jarvis, number 2. So Gunlock will go to the line to shoot 2. First personal on Jarvis. And 13 foul on Havre with 2:29 to go in the opening quarter. Valkyries up 9-0 here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. And looks like a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here in Dillon, Montana. Just doing a little work here because they put these numbers not in order, so a little bit hard to read. And they put it by year instead. So a nightmare for announcers, to be honest with you. So, all right, Peyton Gunlock at the line. She'll get a couple here with 2:29 to go here in the opening quarter. First shot bounces around and drops. And second one on the way by Peyton. Bounces around, gets it to drop. It is 11-0 Big Fork here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. Inbound to Hanson. Hanson will bring it across the timeline. A little easier to read now. Over the right side, Hanson. Hanson looking, gives it to Jarvis. Jarvis looking to drive. Keegan Campbell guarding her. Over to Hanson. Havre throws it up left hand. Scores the bucket for Havre. So they finally get on the board here in the first quarter. Over to Campbell. Campbell gets up bounce pass as Gibb in the ball game for Big Fork. Throws it away as Jarvis comes up. Jarvis looking to drive in. Pull-up jumper off the glass. Scores the bucket. And she'll go to the free throw line with 1:44 to go. Bucket is good. And Jarvis at the line shooting the N1. Norad back in for Campbell. And Jarvis with the free throw. Shot is good. It's 11-5 here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. Into Peyton Gunlock, 140 and counting here in the first quarter. Peyton to Peyton, to Spain to Gunlock, back to Gunlock. Gunlock underneath finds Gibb. Gibb will give it back to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock guarded by Harbor. Looking to drive in. Gunlock off the glass, misses it. Jarvis grabs a rebound for Havre. Jarvis, top of the key. Gets it in the corner. Driving baseline is Harbor. An offensive foul as Hedges picks up the player control foul. On Harbor, 24, Ella, that's her second 14th foul as number 4 comes to the ball game, Olivia Keller. And into Peyton Gunlock, down to 105 to go here in the first quarter. Peyton finds Chloe. Chloe Norad, right side, looking to drive. Underneath, trying to get it to Hedges. Underneath, quickly up is Harbor, back to Jarvis. Jarvis nearly losing it. And over to Hanson. Hanson. Baseline jumper. Bounces around, no good. Olsen grabs the rebound, throws it up, and Gunlock grabs the rebound. Down to 30 seconds, and the shot clock is off here. Peyton Gunlock gets it across. Big Fork calling a timeout, and the Havre coach all over the court screaming about didn't have control, but she was getting trapped, and she called a timeout by Isaac Martell. So a full timeout here, 11-5. The Valkyries lead the Blue Ponies on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. I'll take a timeout as well. So welcome back here, 11-5, 24.7 to go. Big Fork basketball after the timeout. Each team with 4 timeouts left. 14 fouls on Havre, 2 on Big Fork here. Peyton to Spain to inbound for the Valkyries. Into the backcourt, Peyton Gunlock. She'll be guarded by Jarvis. Good matchup between these 2 point guards as it was at the state tournament. Peyton to Spain, down to 15 seconds. Gets it to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton looking. Peyton to Spain, stolen away by Havre. Jarvis will give it up. And the bucket by 20. Hanson at the buzzer. As Peyton to Spain just threw it up. And Havre comes up with a turnover. After one complete here from Dillon, Montana, it is Big Fork 11, Havre 7 here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. We'll come back with the second quarter and the rest of the first half after this timeout. Well, welcome back. It's Peyton Gunlock, Peyton to Spain, Hedges, Chloe Norad, and number 30, Desiree Dell. For Big Fork to start. And it'll be Havre basketball to start the second quarter. It's Hanson, Jarvis, Olson, number 4, Keller, along with 25, Harbor. Shot in the way, missed. Peyton Gunlock fighting for it on the ground. Held ball, but Big Fork basketball on the possession arrow change. So trying to get that last person for Havre, number 25, Harbor. That's Chloe Harbor. Peyton Gunlock across the timeline for Big Fork, guarded by Jarvis. We'll give it up to Chloe Norad. Norad over to Desiree Dale. And foul on Havre. First personal on number 3, Olson. Taylor Olson will go out. Number 14, Kara Kellum. Chloe Norette inbound. Peyton Gunlock off the glass. Scores the bucket. No foul. And puts it off the glass for 2 from Norad. Jarvis will bring it across the timeline. Gets it over to Hanson. Hanson looking back to Jarvis. Jarvis on the left side. Guarded by Desiree Dale. Man-to-man defense by Big Fork. Or, excuse me, like a 2-3 zone, matchup zone. Hanson gets it over to Jarvis. 3-point shot by Jarvis. Off. Big Fork basketball as number 4, Olivia Keller, tries to run down that Jarvis miss. And number 15 for Big Fork comes in the ball game. That's Eva Hill. He'll bring it across the timeline for the Valkyries. Hill in the corner. Peyton to Spain. To Spain out. Held ball. Possession to Havre. 13-7 here on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. Valkyries lead. 6:40 and counting until halftime. Jarvis brings it over the right side. Over to Olson, or Hanson, excuse me. Hanson in the corner. We'll get it out. Number 4, Keller. Jarvis looking to drive. Looks like she traveled. Throws it up right to Chloe Norad. Norad looking. We'll give it over to Eva Hill. Hill will give it out to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton Gunlock right side, guarded by Jarvis. Crossover by Peyton. Hill, baseline, back out to Gunlock. Thought about the long 3, pump fake, gets Jarvis up in the air, puts it up, no foul. And short, quickly up. Peyton to Spain steals the pass, intended for number 20. Hanson gives it over to Hill. Hill to Gunlock. Gunlock thought about the long 3, skip pass over to Norad. Norad looking to drive in. And she'll get fouled. Looks like Hanson reached in on the drive by Norad. Second team foul. And actually foul called on Kara Kellum, her first. Hedges will go out. And in will be Gwenna Lustig for the Valkyries, number 25. Out to Peyton Gunlock. She'll let it go in the backcourt. That's a smart move. Picks it up, brings it across the timeline, and she'll drive to the right side. Out to Peyton to Spain. To Spain, kicks it over. Hill, 3-point shot, left side, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Kellum. Kellum will give it over to Jarvis. Down to 5:20 and counting it till half. 6-point lead, 13-7 here on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. Harbor in the corner to Kellum. Foul number 23, second personal on Peyton Gunlock, and first team foul. And Havre will inbound. Top of the key, 3-point shot from the lefty. Bounces around. And that'll go off of Havre as Despain battling with them underneath. It'll be Big Fork basketball, 5:06 to go till in the first half. Despain will get it in to Gunlock. Gunlock will bring it across the timeline. Jarvis right there. Give it over to Hill. Hill looking, driving right side. Despain underneath. Had Lustig. Jarvis takes it. Hill, nice job. Gets in the way. And Jarvis knocks her down and puts it off the glass with the bucket. Peyton Gunlock guarding on Jarvis. Long three by Peyton from the top of the key, front of the rim. Lustig to grab the rebound. Lustig off the glass, no good. And that'll be off number 24, Havre. It'll be Big Fork basketball. And Despain will inbound. Keegan Campbell will come in the ballgame for Eva Hill. Or check that for Despain. Lustig to inbound here. 4:29 to go here till halftime. 13-9 on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. Underneath. Tried to force it in. And held ball. Big Fork will retain possession. Hanson returning to the lineup for the Blue Ponies. Peyton Gunlock to inbound with 4:24 to go here in the first half. Into NORAD. Over to Keegan Campbell. Campbell looking to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock trying to drive in. She gets fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. And shooting two. Second one on Jarvis. Third team foul. Peyton Gunlock to the line for the Valkyries. Shot up. Rims out. No good. She'll get one more. Number 3, Olsen back in for Havre. A 30-second timeout taken by Havre with 4:10 to go here in the first half. Low score in first half, 13-9. The Valkyries lead the Blue Ponies here on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. Just a 30-second timeout taken by Havre. 406-270-7384. You let me know you're listening out there. Well, this will be the last game here before Christmas vacation, and we'll come back after the first of the year, and we'll have some games at home. Next broadcast we have we have 2 of them for the rest of the year before postseason. It's Big Fork doubleheaders at Libby and Whitefish coming up, I believe, all in January. So Peyton Gunlock back at the line. She'll shoot another one for the Valkyries here. Try to extend the lead. She does. 14-9 now. 4:10 to go and counting. Into Jarvis. Jarvis with those 2 personals for Havre. She'll get it over to Hanson underneath. Harbor in the corner. Stolen away. Hill with the basketball. He'll give it over to Lustig. Back to Hill. Over to Peyton Gunlock. Havre looking to trap it. Peyton in the corner. Has Campbell back out to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock looking to drive. Underneath has Chloe Norad. Nice pass by Gunlock. Norad off the glass for 2. Just like what worked yesterday. Gunlock finding the open player. And this time it's Chloe. Jarvis, top of the key, looking to drive. Cut off by Big Fork. Running that 2-3 zone. Harbor in the middle. Back out to Hanson. Jarvis, 3 on the way is good from the left side. Lustig will get it into Peyton Gunlock. In the corner. Campbell. Despain comes back in for Big Fork for Lustig. And Keller back in for Havre. 16-12 on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. Valkyries lead. 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Jarvis, right side, thinking about the three. Skip pass in the far corner. Havre shot up, misses it. Heel grabs the rebound for Big Fork. He'll cross the timeline for the Valkyries. In the corner, Norad. It's knocked away by Olsen. And Big Fork will inbound. Norad will get it into Heel. Heel, back to Norad. Right corner, taken away. Personal foul, Chloe Norad, her first, second team foul. 2:35 to go, and Big Fork will take a timeout. Just a 30-second timeout here with 2:35 to go. 16-12 here on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. And we'll stay right here. So Big Fork up early by 9. Havre able to cut into that lead, cuts it down to 4 here. And a low-scoring first half here from Dillon, Montana East-West Tip-Off Tournament. If you didn't hear, the Vikings won earlier, 47-39. Valkyries won yesterday, 50-29 over the Lockwood Lions, Lady Lions. And Havre will inbound to Jarvis. Jarvis across the timeline for Havre. Gets it over to Havre, underneath. Nice pass, missing the shot. Hey, nice job by Peyton Despain. Taken away on the miss by Keller. Gets it over to Heel. Heel looking back to Peyton Gunlock. Nice long arms to grab that so he can go to the backcourt. Underneath, Despain. Despain puts it up, misses it. Heel battling underneath there with Olsen. Over to Jarvis. Jarvis at the left side, 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Jarvis looking to drive in. Kicks it out. Shot from the top of the key, but 3-point misses. And it'll be off a Havre. It'll be Big Fork basketball on the miss by Hansen. So 1:55 to go, under 2 to go here in the first half. 16-12 into Gunlock from Peyton Despain. So Havre looking to trap. Gunlock looking. And we'll try to find the open. Heel underneath. Luckily bounces to Chloe Norad. Norad out to Heel. Got Gunlock top of the key, going to drive in. Up, under, floater, off the glass. Too strong. Grabbed by Despain. Heel, up, off the glass. Scores the bucket. No, they're going to call foul before the basket. And they're going to call personal on Chloe Norad. Her second, third team foul. Into Havre to Jarvis. Jarvis across the timeline for Havre. Down to 1:20 to go here in the first half. Jarvis, top of the key, looking to drive in. Cut off. They're not going to let her get his shot off. Over to Olsen. Olsen will get it to Hansen. Hansen trying to drive right side. Havre. Havre driving the lane. Throws it up. Blocked! And Big Fork's going to get whistled for the foul. And 2 shots for Havre. Third personal on Chloe Norad. She's going to have to go out of the ball game. And Havre at the line, number 24. Ella Havre, she'll get 2. Havre bounces around, misses it. She'll get 1 more. Leah Gibb back in, and Desiree Dell for the Valkyries. Down to 1:05 to go here in the first half, and Havre gets 1 more for Havre. Second shot up. This one's good. Into Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock looking. She's going to go over to the right, left side. Somebody for Big Fork has to be open. It's like 4 versus 1. Heel, corner, Gibb, back out to Heel. Over to Peyton Gunlock underneath. Desiree Dell, 3 shot from the left corner is good. Desiree Dell coming up big for the Valkyries. Down to 40 seconds to go here in the first half. Jarvis with the basketball. We'll get it out to Hansen. Hansen over to Havre. Havre throwing cross court. Leah Gibb right there. Over to Hanson. Havre nearly stolen by Dell. And Jarvis pass too strong. Trying to find Olsen underneath. 23.8 to go. Big Fork with the basketball. Into Peyton Gunlock, the hold for one. Down about 20 seconds to go here in the first half. Gunlock over to Hale. Underneath. Wide open to Peyton Despain. She'll go to the free throw line and she gets fouled. And Despain got behind the defense right in the middle. That should be the fourth team foul. Third personal on Havre here. So Peyton Despain will go to the line and she will get 2 for the Valkyries. Despain shot up. It's good. She'll get one more. And Josie Vick will come out so Peyton Gunlock doesn't pick up another foul. Gunlock will get a breather with 2 personals here in the first half. Despain at the line. 13.1 to go. Despain's shot up is good. 21-13, 8-point lead, 13.6 to go. Into Jarvis on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. Jarvis picks it up in the front court. Down to 10 seconds. They're holding for one. Jarvis. Hill. Garden. Jarvis trying to spin move. Desiree Dell right there. Takes it away. Gives it up to Despain. Jarvis throws it up at the buzzer. Misses it. So 1 half complete here from Dillon, Montana in a rematch of last year's state games. It is your Big Fork Valkyries 21, the Havre Lady Blue Ponies 13 on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard here from Dillon, Montana. Well, welcome back to Dillon East-West Tip-Off Tournament. James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes of Owls, with you. And halftime brought to you by Big Fork Harvest Foods. Marcus, Kelly, Bagos, and the gang at Big Fork Harvest Foods. Hey, for all your grocery needs, including an amazing bakery and deli, they're expanding, actually, at Big Fork Harvest Foods. 8111 Highway 35, Big Fork, Montana, 837-5010. Tell them thank you for supporting Big Fork Athletics. And let's take a look at Havre, first of all, at halftime. Jarvis leading the way. 3 in the first, 5 in the second. So 8 overall. Hanson with 2. 1 for 2 by Ella Harbor. 1 point. And 2 by Chloe Harbor. 7 in the first, 6 in the second for 13 at halftime. So Big Fork doing a real good job there, especially on defense. And taking a look at the Valkyries, Chloe Norad, 2 in the first, 2 in the second for 4 overall. Peyton Despain, nice job by her. 2 of 4 from free throw line and 2 in the first, so 4 points overall. Desiree Dell hit that 3 from the left corner for 3 in the second. Peyton Gunlock leading the way at 3, and I believe 5 of 7 from the free throw line. So she had 7 in the first and 3 in the second. So 10 here at halftime. 11 in the first for Big Fork and 10 in the second for 21 at the half. And they really come to play. Playing good defense. Picked up a charge just like the Vikings did earlier as well. So that's your halftime score. 21-13 here. Halftime, again, brought to you by Big Fork Harvest Foods. For all your grocery needs, go down and see those guys. I'll take a timeout, bringing the second half here from Dillon, Montana, East-West Tip-Off Tournament as the Valkyries lead 21-13 at the half. All right, welcome back to Dillon. Halftime again brought to you by Big Pork Harvest Foods. And at the half, it's 21-13, about ready to start the third quarter. And for Havre, you got Jarvis, Olson, Keller, Harbor, and Hanson. To start the second half, it'll be Havre basketball. They'll be heading right to left in their dial. Big Fork left to right. And the same starters for Big Fork. It will be Norad, Despain, Hedges, Gunlock, and Dell to start the second half. And we're underway. Into Jarvis for Havre. Over the corner. Olson will get back out to Jarvis. Jarvis underneath. Pass gets away. Tries to hit Keller. Underneath. Good defense by Big Fork. And Jarvis throws it away. Despain to inbound as full court pressure defense going to be put on by Havre. Havre will give it over to, Gunlock will give it over to Despain. Hedges back out to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock underneath. Finds Hedges. Desiree Dell over to Norad. Norad will hand it out to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock going to be guarded by Jarvis. Dell. 3-point shot left side. Oh, just misses. Rebounded by Harbor. Harbor will get it out to Olson. Olson to Jarvis. Jarvis skip pass over to Olson. Or Hanson, Gunlock comes down with the rebound. She'll get it out to Desiree Dell. Desiree Dell across the timeline. Under to Despain. Despain throws it up. Off the glass window. The bank's still open late here on Saturday for Despain with the bucket. Jarvis across the timeline. Under 7 to go. 6:15 counting to go here in the third quarter. 23-13. The Valkyries up by 10. Jarvis looking. We'll get it over to Keller. And offensive foul on Havre as Peyton Gunlock steps in the lane. And on number 4, Keller. Olivia Keller. Big Fork basketball. 6:39 to go. Despain will get it into Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock going to be guarded by Jarvis. Gets it over to Despain in the front court. Over to Desiree Dell. Dell looking to drive. Tries to get it to Despain. Taken away by Harbor. Harbor across the timeline for Havre. She'll get over to Jarvis. Jarvis, top of the key, guarded by Gunlock. Long three on the way short. Jarvis will grab the miss by Hedges and tries to go in. She'll get fouled, and I think that's on Despain. It is. Check that on Savannah Hedges. Her second, first team foul, and Jarvis at the line. She'll shoot 2. Off the back of the rim, no good. Eva Hill in for Big Fork. And 25, Chloe Harbor for Havre. Jarvis' second shot. This one's good. Despain into Gunlock. Havre try to put on full court defense. Back to Despain. Despain over to Hill. Hill driving right side. Don't get in the corner there. Gets it over to Hedges. She can't handle the pass. Loses it out of bounds. Turnover by Big Fork. And Norad. No, check that. Still on the bench. And Jarvis up. Little 2-3 zone by Big Fork. Jarvis right side skip pass all the way to Keller. Or Harbor, Harbor out to Olson. Olson. Skip pass over far side to Harbor. Harbor backside to Olson. Olson 3 on the way, no good. Jarvis grabs a rebound. Pressure defense put up by Big Fork. 5:30 to go. Jarvis drives in, hits it off the glass for 2. Into Peyton Gunlock. 5:24 to go. 23-16 here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Peyton Gunlock across the timeline. Thought about the 3 underneath. Hedges puts it up, throws it up. No good. Rebounded by Havre. And that's by Havre. She'll get it over to Jarvis. Jarvis over on the right side. Down to 5 to go here in the third. 23-16, Valkyries lead. Takes it over to Olsen. Olsen looking to drive. Throws a shot up. Gets it to bounce in. To Spain into Peyton Gunlock. Quickly up. Desiree Dale. Stolen away by Havre. And Jarvis with the basketball. Jarvis going to get trapped underneath. Short on the shot up. And Havre gets the rebound, puts it up left-handed. Gets the rebound on the miss and puts it back up and scores the bucket. And she'll go to the free throw line as Havre pulls within 3 at 23-20. Josie Vick in the lineup along with Keegan Campbell for Big Fork. Number 14, Kellum, in for Havre. Shot on the way is good by Havre. Peyton Gunlock as Havre pulls within 2, 23-21. Gunlock. 3-point shot, right side, just short. And grabbed there by 24 Havre and gives it up to Jarvis. Jarvis across the timeline for Havre. In the corner to Havre. Havre left wing. Skip pass over to Kellum. Havre up off the glass. Misses it. Grabbed by Vick. Vick to Heel. Heel looking. Tries to pass it through 3 Blue Ponies. Havre off the glass. Ties the ball game. And Big Fork will take a timeout. With 3:51 to go. As they're letting Havre back in this one than they did. 1 minute timeout taken by the Valkyries. Here we'll take a timeout as well as we're tied at 23 apiece here on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Well, 23-23 here. Welcome back to Dillon. Valkyries and the Blue Ponies tied. There'll be Big Fork basketball here. Despain will inbound here. Vick, Heel, Gunlock, and Campbell for the Valkyries. Gets it in to Peyton Gunlock. Pressure defense put on by Havre. Gunlock into the front court. Looking, gets it over to Campbell. Campbell left side, looking to drive. Pulls it back out to Despain. As Havre putting on pressure. Gets it up to Hill. Ava Hill looking to drive in for a Big Fork. Down to 9 seconds here. Shot clock out to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock. And foul on Havre, number 14, Kara Kellum. As the shot clock was winding down. Kellum her second. Campbell will go out. Chloe Nora back in for the Valkyries. And 35 seconds on the shot clock. Into Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock over to Peyton Despain. Underneath Vick. And held ball. It'll stay on this end with Big Fork. And NORAD to inbound. Underneath Peyton Gunlock. Up. Under. And she'll go to the free throw line and she gets fouled. Third personal on Jarvis. And third team foul on Havre. 2 more and Big Fork will be in the bonus. Gunlock will get 2 for Big Fork. Makes the first to break the tie, 24-23 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Valkyries lead. And Gunlock will get one more for Big Fork. Second shot up is good as well. 25-23 here. Valkyries lead. 3:10 to go here in the third. Jarvis across the timeline for Havre. Over the right side. Pressure defense put on by Big Fork. Little 2-3. Jarvis trying to hit that pass underneath. Has thrown it away. Emma Parkman will come in for Vic. 2:57 to go. Hansen will return for Olsen for Havre. To Spain, looking to inbound. To Hill. Hill in the backcourt. Peyton Gunlock across the timeline. Gunlock looking to drive over. Underneath has to Spain. To Spain off the glass and a nice pass underneath by Peyton Gunlock. Jarvis up the top of the key. She'll get it over to Harbor. Harbor underneath to Jarvis. Jarvis looking to drive. Jarvis up off the glass, misses it. Fourth personal on Chloe Norad. Not a good sign there. And Jarvis will get two shots. 2:26 to go here in the third quarter. Jarvis' first shot is good. Norad will go out. And Desiree Dale will come back in for Big Fork. Jarvis with one more for Havre. She makes the second one into Peyton Gunlock. Guarded by Havre. Gunlock between her legs. Gunlock looking to drive in. Kicks it under to Spain. Free throw line. Shot misses. Tries to get her own rebound. And battling there with Havre. It's off of Despain, so it'll be Havre basketball. 2:12 to go here in the third. 27-25. Big Fork leads Havre here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Jarvis across the timeline. Jarvis in the corner to Harbor. Harbor looking to drive. Knocked away. Parkman with the basketball. Giving up to Hill. Hill. Gets it up to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock underneath. Despain off the glass with the left hand for two. Nice job by Hill getting on the floor and getting it to Gunlock. 140, Jarvis, top of the key. Jarvis with a three-point shot from the left side is good to pull Havre within one. Gunlock across the timeline, 127. Peyton guarded by Havre. Havre, Gunlock will go over to the right side. Heel with the basketball. Dell, top of the key, out to Gunlock. Thought about the three. Will pull it out. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Gunlock, little floater in the middle. Inside the free throw line is good for two. Into Jarvis. Down to 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Jarvis going right side. Skip pass. Over to Harbor. Harbor looking to drive. 25. Throws it up. No good. Jarvis battling with her teammate. And they lose it. Her and Hansen fighting for the rebound, loses out of bounds. Big Fork basketball, 48.4 to go. Harbor will go out. Olsen back in. Into Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock guarded by Olsen. Riding her all the way up the court, no foul. Reaching in. Gunlock around the back. Desiree Dell, left side three, no good. Rebounded. Jarvis comes up with it. Jarvis looking to drive in. And traveling violation on Jarvis. He's coming all the way on the court. They should tee him up. The Havre coach comes all the way out. Gunlock will go for 24.9 to go. 31-28. Big Fork leads. Going to go for one shot. Dell with the basketball. Crosses over. Gets it over to Peyton Despain. Despain up, down to 15 seconds. Underneath. Tries to force it in to Pargman. And Keller drives in. Going to get fouled and go to the free throw line. Second personal on Peyton Despain and 14 foul. And at the line, number 4, Olivia Keller. She'll get 2. First shot bounces around off the back of the rim, no good. Number 12 for Big Fork in the ballgame. I'll have to check that name here. One more shot, misses, and Pargman grabs the rebound. Quickly up. Underneath, Pargman misses it. Goes out of bounds. That'll be 3 complete. Big Fork 31. Havre 28. Here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Here from Dillon, Montana. We'll take a timeout and bring you the fourth quarter conclusion of this ball game from Dillon. So welcome back. Peyton Gunlock back in the ball game. Desiree Dell, Pargman, Campbell, and Despain for Big Fork to start the fourth quarter. They're up by 3, 31-28 after 3 complete on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Havre has got Hanson, Keller, Olson, Jarvis, and Harbor. In to Hanson. Hanson with the basketball. Man-to-man defense by Big Fork. Skips it over. Keller with the basketball underneath. And they lose it out of bounds again. Havre does. Big Fork basketball. No, the guy on the baseline overriding the guy on the sideline. And Big Fork basketball as they get together and discuss it. Into Peyton Gunlock. And Olson will try to pick her up. Gunlock in. Going to drive. Taken away by Havre. She goes to the ground. Jarvis quickly up the court for Havre. Goes up, gets blocked. Peyton Despain into Peyton Gunlock. And Jarvis going to get called for her 4th personal, I believe. As Despain nearly falling out of bounds, able to get it to Gunlock, and Jarvis fouls her. That's her 4th personal. First team foul. And Eva Hill back in the lineup for ball handling purpose for Big Fork with 7:25 to go. Despain into Hill. Got to get it across the timeline, which she does. Crossover. Gets it up to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock looking to drive in. Top of the key. Gunlock will get it over to Hill. Hill on the right wing. Will go out to the top. And foul underneath on Havre. That'll be their 2nd team foul. And personal, the 2nd personal, number 3, Olson. Big Fork basketball, Gunlock to inbound underneath. With under 7 minutes to go, 6:59. Big Fork with a 3-point lead. So Despain will inbound on the sideline. They change it from underneath to the side in the front court into Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock looking to drive. Going to drive all the way in. And she goes all the way to the basket, but she's going to get fouled And third team foul on Havre. Third personal on number 3, Taylon Olson. Into Despain. Out to Desiree Dell. Desiree Dell looking. It's taken away by Jarvis as Dell tried to hit Gunlock. Jarvis off the glass for 2. Despain to inbound. Gets it to Gunlock. Gunlock going to drive it up the court. Off the glass of the Euro step. Hill able to grab it underneath. Too high for Gunlock. As Gunlock was coming out, and Hill thought she was going baseline. 6:25 to go. 31-30 here on your Flathead Lake Live scoreboard. The Valkyries lead by 1. Jarvis thought about the 3. Driving in is Olson. Back to Jarvis. Jarvis on the right side for Havre. Got it by Dell. Skip pass. All the way across. 3-point shot on the way. Despain on the miss by Olson. Despain into the front court. Despain looking to drive all the way in. Off the glass. Misses it. Parkman right there to grab the rebound. Going to take it up. No fouls. She goes to the floor. And over to Jarvis for Havre. Jarvis, right side. Playing with those 4 personals. In the corner. Jarvis looking. Trying to get open. Pushing off. They didn't call for that. Harbor on the drive. Harbor throws it up, misses it. Parkman grabbing the rebound. She'll give it up to Gunlock. Down to 5:23 to count. 1-point lead, 31-30 for Big Fork. Peyton Gunlock, Euro step in, floats it up and good for 2. Jarvis with the basketball. Down to about 5 minutes to go here in the ballgame. Big Fork up by 3, 33-30. Jarvis left side. So skip pass over to Olson. Olson thought about the 3. Underneath. Harbor. Outside. 3-point shot on the way is good. From the left hand, ties the ball game at 33. Timeout taken. Hedges and Norad back in for Big Fork. 33-33, a full timeout taken by Havre with 4:49 to go. And I'll take a timeout as well here from Dillon, Montana. So 4:49 to go. Tied at 33-33. Havre with 1 timeout left. Big Fork with 2. Havre with 3 team fouls here in the 4th. Big Fork with 0. And Norad returning to the lineup. Despain to inbound. Trigger the inbound. Peyton Gunlock gets the rebound. Going to drive up the right side. Underneath. Has Chloe Norad. Norad off the glass for 2. And another assist for Peyton Gunlock. It breaks the tie. 35-33 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Or check the Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Jarvis over the left side to Harbor. Harbor skip pass over to Olson in the corner. Driving is Harbor. Back out to Olson. Olson skip pass. Jarvis thought about the 3. Gonna launch a 3. A long 3 off the glass. No good. And Big Fork battling for Olson. 3-point shot with the lefty. Rebounding. And Harbor out rebounding Big Fork underneath. She'll put it off the glass for 2. And she'll go to the line. Third personal on Despain with 4:11 to go. And Havre at the line. Havre's shot up. Havre takes the lead for the first time. 36-35 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Gunlock with a basketball across the timeline. Down to 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Gunlock over to Despain. Despain nearly loses it. Able to pick it up. Now Havre has it. Havre, 25, looking to drive in. Throws it up left hand, no good. Rebounded there by Despain. And she's going to get fouled from behind. First personal on number 20, Hanson. Desiree Dale back in the lineup for Big Fork. For Despain, who has the 3 personals. No rad to trigger the inbound here. 4 team fouls on Havre into Gunlock. Gunlock will bring it across the timeline. Olsen can't stick with her. And Gunlock over right side. Looking for somebody from Big Fork to get open. Gunlock looking to drive. Throws it up. Floater. Bounces around. Off the rim. No good. Jarvis. And Gunlock will hit it off. And number 20, Hanson. It'll remain Big Fork basketball. As 3:26 to go. Gunlock inbounding. Looking. Finds Heel. Heel. Right side. Gets it out to Gunlock. Gunlock top of the key. Olsen guarding her. And Peyton Gunlock going to cross her over. And Gunlock going to get called for the hook. A player control foul. Second team foul. Third personal on Peyton Gunlock. And Jarvis will bring it across the timeline. In the corner to Havre. Havre, Olsen, Jarvis looking to drive it in. Pull up jumper off the glass, no good. She should have got, jumps over the back of one of the Big Fork girls, doesn't get called for the foul, and grabs it, puts it up, gets fouled, and will go to the free throw line. Third personal on Hedges, and third team foul on Big Fork. Jarvis at the line. First one bounces around, no good. She'll get one more. 36-35 Havre leads here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Jarvis shot up, misses it, no good. Norad grabs the rebound, will give it to Gunlock. Under 3 to go, 2:45 and counting to go in the ball game. Big Fork down by 1. Gunlock. Screen put on by Hedges. Gunlock looking off the glass, no good. Bounces around. Havre grabs the rebound. And Jarvis will bring it up the court. So Peyton really trying hard to get open to score underneath. Havre back out to Jarvis. Thought about the 3. Desiree Dell right there. Jarvis, skip pass over to Havre. Havre going to drive in. Kicks it out to Jarvis. 3-point on the way. Bothered by Norad. Fighting with Havre. It's off of Havre. It'll be Big Fork basketballs. Havre arguing with the officials. Into Heel. Heel with the basketball. Down to 2 minutes to go. Heel across the timeline for Big Fork. Gives it up to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock looking, trying to take things over. Over to Desiree Dale. 3 on the way for Dale. Drains it. 3 feet behind the arc from the right side. Desiree Dale. The Valkyries take the lead back 38-36 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Jarvis. Olsen in the corner to Havre. Havre skip pass. Hanson. Jarvis right side. Skip pass underneath to Havre. Off the glass, misses. Havre gets her own rebound, puts it up, goes up again, throws it up again, misses it. And Olsen saves it right into Chloe Norad. Norad going to pull up right side, get up to Hill. Hill looking across the timeline for Big Fork. And Big Fork will take a timeout with 1:16 to go. A 2-point lead, 38-36 here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. And a huge three from the right side, right wing, about 3 feet behind the arc by Desiree Dell for the Valkyries. A full timeout. We'll take a timeout as well here from Dillon, Montana. So welcome back to Dillon. 1:16 to go here in the ball game. Big Fork up by 2, 38-36 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Take the timeout. It's Big Fork basketball. Next personal foul on Havre will be their 5th, and Big Fork will be shooting 2. Despain will inbound, and Chloe Norad back in the game. Despain back in, gets it into Gunlock. Down to 25 seconds on the shot clock. Despain. Back to Gunlock. Gunlock in the corner. Dell, 3-point on the way. Misses it. Grabbed there by Havre. Havre for Havre. Kicks it out. Through her legs. Havre can't handle it. Heel putting pressure on Jarvis. Top of the key. For Havre, driving over the right side. Kicks it out to Olsen. Olsen back to Jarvis. Jarvis thought about the 3. Gunlock right here in her face. Jarvis pull-up jumper. The guy way on the outside, not the guy underneath, calls a foul on Despain with 42.8 to go. It'll be 4th personal on Despain, 14 foul. And Jarvis at the line for 2. Makes the first one. She'll get another one. And Keller, number 4, will come back in. 38-37, 14 fouls on each. Havre with 2 timeouts left. Big Fork with 1. And Jarvis with 1 more, trying to tie the ball game. Second shot up. She ties it up. Despain. She'll inbound to Gunlock. A 7-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Peyton Gunlock, top of the key. And take it out, take some time off the clock, down to 23 seconds. And she's going to go to the free throw line. And 24. Ella Havre arguing with the official, but she bumped Peyton Gunlock. That's her 4th personal. 15 foul. So Big Fork will go to line there in the bonus the rest of the way. 1 more foul on Big Fork, and Havre will be in the bonus. Peyton Gunlock shot up, bounces around off the backboard, is good. She'll get 1 more, 25.8 to go. Shot clock is off. And Peyton Gunlock, 1 more for the Valkyries. Shot up is good. 2-point lead for Big Fork. Just don't give up any threes. And Jarvis probably going to bring across the timeline. And a timeout taken by Havre. You can see that coming. 21 seconds to go. Big Fork leads here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard, 40-38. Here with 21 seconds to go in the ball game from Dillon, Montana, East-West tip-off tournament, and a really good ball game by both teams. We'll be back after this timeout here from Dillon, Montana. Well, welcome back to Dillon, Montana. It was going to be tough for Big Fork to hang with them, but they definitely have had the lead with 2-point lead, 40-38, 21 seconds to go. Havre basketball here. So don't want to foul them, don't want to give up a three. Make them earn it. And Hanson will inbound to Jarvis. You want to keep Jarvis from shooting it. Hanson looking for Jarvis in the middle. Jarvis trying to throw it up. 3-point shot from the right side. Keller misses it. That's Keller. Over to Jarvis. 7 seconds to go. Jarvis on the drive. Kicks it up. 3-point shot on the way. By number 25, Havre. Big Fork couldn't corral the long rebound. And that'll be your ball game. Is Havre able to hit one at the end and win? Heartbreaker for Big Fork, because I thought they outplayed them, but a tough battle here for the Valkyries. They lose this one 41-40 here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard, but they hung right there with Havre. Jarvis driving in, thought twice she should have fouled out of the ball game. No, they didn't. They swallowed the whistle basically at the end. Bounces around, and Havre over on the left side, the lefty to hit the three as time ran out. Got it into Peyton Gunlock, a long three, about 3/4 court, falls short, no good. But you know what? Taking out his ball game, some kids really stepped up today and battled Havre. I thought Havre, having a good ball club. Big Fork would struggle today, but you know what? Just like yesterday, when Lockwood being good and Big Fork hung with them, the Valkyries hung with Havre today. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap things up here on your JD Detailing scoreboard here post-game, and Valkyries loses in a heartbreaker 41-40. Things to work on, kind of a low-scoring ball game, a defensive game. But Big Fork hanging with Havre right there, and had an opportunity at the end, took the lead. Havre, hats off to them. They battle back here in Dillon, Montana. Well, that's it for me. The next game, like I said, will be in January. We'll be on the road. Look for that on BFST events on YouTube. I'll put all the rest of the games up. Doubleheaders in Libby and a Whitefish coming up after the first of the year. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to all of you guys out there. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate my sponsors able to travel down here and carry this game. Great weekend for both teams. They both go 1-1 on the weekend. So looking forward to the new year and getting things underway after the first of the year at home and then on the road as well. As the season continues on, we'll get into conference play where things really count and give you the opportunity into divisionals and to the state tournament. So the rest of the way. Thanks for tuning in. This is James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and the Vals. Wherever you are, drive safely out there. As I want everybody here heading home to drive safely as they head back to Big Fork tonight. And I'll be heading back as well. Thank you and good afternoon wherever you are.